thank Ron as well. I'd like to take 3 minutes to give you my views on the benefits of giving to MBCC. Our gifts at MBCC have impacts in many areas. Looking at the pie chart here, starting on the upper left and working around counterclockwise, 37% of our donations support worship, meeting the faith needs of our church family through Sunday and other services, including music. 26% goes to faith formation, providing religious education for children and adults. 15% goes to caring services for members of the faith community, and 22% goes to mission, supporting worthy local and global charitable causes. 4 years ago, I volunteered to serve on the Social Action Board, and I was quickly blown away by the talents, expertise, energy, and commitment of the member volunteers of the board. Pam and I realized that our donations to the church were going to be in good hands and that we wanted to give more. Later, when I joined the operations board, I was again impressed by the members of our boards and committees, all volunteers from our congregation. Our gifts to MBCC are well managed. Now, in 2023, we're facing some challenges. Inflation is a big one. Social Security has decided to increase retirement benefits by 8.7% next year. That doesn't mean that the recipients are suddenly going to be able to buy a lot more goods and services. They need that much just to keep up with what they were doing this year. The church is in a similar situation. It's likely to have to spend about 8.7% more nominal dollars in order to accomplish the same amount of good that it does now. But, in fact, we really want to do more in 2023 than we have in 2022. It's a new day, and seizing the opportunities will require more new funds. So, let's recap benefits of giving. As Sylvia told us several weeks ago, you get to give, and that's the number one. And Mike has repeated that often too. Second, you get to see your gifts at work, doing good at MBCC and in our community. Third, you get a feeling of empowerment for choosing to use your financial resources well. And then maybe there's financial peace, and maybe this is kind of a personal benefit that I've noticed. I kind of like to say that my hobby is financial contingency planning. That means you think of everything that could go wrong and how you'll deal with it. This kind of thinking is fun. It's a good hobby in some ways, but it can lead to anxiety. The market's down. Do you know how far? And the bond market's, well, never mind. But I noticed, as I mentioned, that Pam and I had been increasing our contributions. And the funny thing is that as we gave more, I thought I might be more anxious because our own resources were reduced, but somehow giving more seems to make me worry less. Who knew? So thank you for listening, and I wish you all financial peace.